Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Losing It. I'm Amanda. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching this video and taking the time out of your day to join me here. If you would, I would like it so much if you would like this video and if you would subscribe. If you have your subscriptions private, if you would just leave a comment and let me know that you've subscribed. I would love to subscribe back to you and follow your journey and catch up on your videos and follow you along your journey as well. I just think that helps build community here on YouTube for us, and it helps build support for us so much. Today is July 3rd, Wednesday, July 3rd. 2019. This is, well, I've almost completed week 31 in my weight loss journey. Thursday, so tomorrow will complete week 31 for me on my weight loss journey. I have had the gastric bypass surgery, the Roux-en-Y, on December 13th, 2018. My highest weight was 242 pounds. Excuse me. I am now at around 160. I think my scale is broken. I need to get a new one. So I don't know if it's been giving me the accurate weight or not for the last few weeks. It's just hung out around 160. So I don't have any clue. I'll get a new scale and hopefully figure it all out. And today I really wanted to talk about the fact that I am experiencing goal overload. Yes, goal overload. I have given myself so many goals to achieve that I am just feeling overwhelmed with them all at this point. There's not enough, I feel like there's not enough time in the day for me to get everything done that I need to get done, and research and things that I want to find out, things that I want to learn, watching other people's journeys, giving support, getting support. I'm on Instagram as well, as I think Losing It might be Losing It AJ or AG. I can't remember, shoot. Well, anyway, maybe I'll put that in the description of this video, but so those of you who are interested, there's a really good community on Instagram, I feel, and you get to follow so many people's journey all at the same time, and you shoot them a comment, just drop a comment and of encouragement and stuff. It's really awesome. So I'm really glad I found that and am participating in that. And if you're interested in that, I encourage you to do the same. You can just download the Instagram app and search for me, Losing It, and I think you can view my followers, but I follow a whole lot of people on weight loss journeys as well, so you can just go and follow those people, or just search weight loss and a lot of people's journeys will pop up and you can follow them. So back to weight loss, back to goal overload. I'm starting to reprioritize my goals and narrow down what's the most important for me. And I've started to question that. I've started to ask myself what is most important to me, and come up with an answer here, an answer there. Then I change my mind. No, this is more important. That's more important. And so I've kind of narrowed it down to really the crux of the issue for me is self-love and self-care, self-respect, self-worth. And I've come to the realization that I cared for myself really very poorly before surgery. This surgery has forced me to listen to my body and take really good care of myself, and has really just shown me what self-care, self-love is. I thought, before surgery that I cared for myself, that I loved myself, and I think I was starting on that path because I wanted to do something about my health and the condition of my health. So I was beginning to care and experience, some concern about the quality of my own life. And really, I have just really taken that and run with it since surgery. And surgery has forced me to start thinking in terms of, is this what's best for me? Is this healthy? How is this going to affect my health? How is this going to affect the way I feel? Am I going to have, if I do this, am I going to have enough energy to exercise? If I commit to this certain thing, am I going to have enough time left to cook for myself? Just things like that is just a whole new world that has opened up for me, and just really shown me that really before surgery I just really didn't care for myself very well at all. And so I've started asking myself why. Why did I not care for myself very much? I have a lot of people that I take care of myself. I have 5 children, and I am married, and so there's a lot of energy invested in others in that role and in my life. So maybe I just lost myself somewhere along the way, but eventually, inevitably, I really, can now look back and compare what I'm doing now and the care I'm giving myself now to the care I was giving myself before, and really conclude that I just didn't care enough for my body before surgery. And not caring for myself, doing things that damaged my health and doing things that just were the opposite of caring for myself and loving myself and respecting myself, damaged my self-worth and my self-respect. I began to subliminally feel unworthy, and lost a lot of respect for myself, and that has influenced a lot of my relationships with others and my view of the world around me, and my view of life itself, and the quality of my life has suffered for that. I really feel too that not caring about myself and not loving myself and not seeing my own self-worth has caused me to be obese and unhealthy, and has led to other damaging events in my life as well. The poor food choices, the poor activity choices that I was making were just the tools that I used to create the damage in the first place. Just like the surgery and the choices that I'm making now to exercise and to cook and to take the time to cook, to take the time to do some research about healthy eating and foods, and learn more about foods and nutrition and water and time management. All of those things are the tools that I'm using to rebuild myself now. And really, I wouldn't even use the term rebuild. I would just say to build myself up, because I really just didn't have those skills to begin with. And just like, overeating, eating junk, the lack of activity, those were just all the tools that I used to neglect and damage myself. And I chose those tools instead of the building tools, because I had no self-worth, no self-respect, and no self-love, and didn't care about myself. And if I really think about that and just let that soak in, I feel really sad about that. It's just a really sad place to be for someone. If you don't care for yourself, if you don't love yourself, you really cannot expect that from anyone else in your life. It's sad but true. Others are going to treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you're upset about the fact that you're not getting you're not getting the respect you think you should get from others, or the treatment that you should get from others, what I did myself was to start looking at, well, how am I treating myself? Am I not respecting myself? Am I doing things that don't care for myself? Am I sending the message subliminally to everyone around me that I'm not worth it, that I'm not worthy? And I think that I was. And in some ways, I still am. I'm a work in progress right now. So I'm just working on those things, learning how to properly care for myself, manage my time, respect myself. It's a process and it's a challenge that I've taken on, and so far I've made some really good steps. And I think the weight loss and better health is just going to be the result of self-love. So in talking about reprioritizing my goal is no longer truly just weight loss. I really feel like right now my goal is self-love and finding my self-worth and learning how to act in a way that respects myself, and give that back to myself, and health and weight loss will come with that, and will just be the natural outcome. I really feel like I need to change my mindset. Before surgery, I really felt, of course I love myself. My brain would tell me, well, yeah, hello, of course you love yourself. Of course you care about yourself, and of course I'm worthy. But I wasn't acting that way or behaving that way or treating myself in a way that was respectful to myself. So I really wasn't walking the walk, and everyone around me picked up on that. I feel like I'm just now getting clued into something everyone else already knew. Like, haha, the joke's on me. Everyone else could see it. Everyone else was, picked up on the fact that I didn't care too much about myself. But me. So I just am starting to see that if you don't do things that are loving to yourself, you really don't love yourself. You're just telling yourself that you do. And that's what I was doing. I was just telling myself, of course I love myself. Of course, I respect myself. Of course I have worth and value. But it wasn't doing things to show myself love, show myself care, and show myself respect or worthiness. So I really didn't believe it, and I really wasn't loving myself or respecting myself. So now I'm starting to do things that show myself love, care, and respect and worth, and I'm starting to see exactly how much I didn't do those things before, and exactly how much I didn't care and love myself before. It really is sad. It really is sad, and I really don't wish those feelings. I look back and I can remember some thoughts that I had, some things that I would tell myself, and I really wouldn't wish that on anybody. I really wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. I don't even have enemies, but I wouldn't wish that those thoughts and those attitudes and that way of thinking and that feeling on anybody. It's so sad and such a sad place to be. And I'm starting to pull myself out of that. So that's the good thing, and that's the positivity that is coming out of this, is I began to question if I was treating myself well. And I was forced into asking those questions because my health was failing, and all of a sudden my doctor told me one day, you're going to lose your eyesight, and you're not going to be able to see your grandchildren, and you're not going to be able to see your kids, get married or, go about their life and do things that would matter to me the most, that I don't want to miss out on. That's what means the most to me in life, and not being a part of it and not being able to see it. So that started me on the path of thinking, what am I doing wrong? and let's fix this. I can fix this. So I'm glad that I started having enough concern and care for myself that I started on this journey. And that was like the first step in this journey. But really, I want to get back to talking about, changing my goal. It's great to have a weight loss goal. And I think it has taught me definitely so many things that I would never have realized before. So this has been a real blessing. It has been an amazing gift that I have given to myself and through the wonderful wonders of medical science I've been able to achieve. I've lost 81 pounds. Like I said, my scale is broken, so who knows? It may be a little bit more than that, but I have gone from about a size 22, and I was really squeezing into size 22s, so really I was probably a 24, maybe 22, 24. And now the jeans I'm wearing today are a size 8. Again, I'm 5'1", so I still have a ways to go, but I've decided that definitely, most assuredly, my goal needs to change to self-love, and that means thoughts of self-love and self-care. That means actions of self-love and care, especially to reinforce those feelings and thoughts. And then I can worry about everyone else around me and my relationships with others and how I'm participating in those and what I'm participating and what I'm giving to those relationships. So I think that I'm overall really happy with this change in my goal, and I think it really is the ultimate goal and the best goal. And if you are going through the same kinds of feelings, I've seen several other videos and posts on Instagram that weight loss YouTubers make, that there's not enough talk about the feelings and the emotions that go along in a weight loss journey. And I totally wholeheartedly agree. Hopefully this will be content now that is on YouTube and out there for people to watch and start examining their own emotions as well, and help caregivers, doctors, psychologists, people who try to help us patients in the weight loss community, help them with and address more often, because I know from my own experience, it's only been me addressing those issues. There isn't really anyone else asking me about those issues or help guiding me along through those issues. I think that's really something that we're all kind of muddling our way through and doing all on our own. It helps to have a community, and that's why I am here on YouTube and Instagram, and I also have a Facebook page. So that's why I'm doing all of this too, is to help me walk through this emotional journey as well. But I totally agree with others out there who are beginning to come out and say, hey, there's not enough attention addressed to people's emotions in this weight loss journey, because it really is the biggest hurdle, and it's the biggest reason that leads you to not care about yourself, which results in weight loss. And it may be different from others. I don't want to group everybody in the same under the same title, but or label. But I feel like a lot of us feel that is definitely the reason that led them, and it's definitely the reason that led me to be overweight. So it really is just the consequences of not caring about yourself. And there's a whole emotional battle that goes with starting to love yourself and starting to care about yourself that does need more attention. It does need to be addressed more. So hopefully this will give everyone out there watching encouragement to make your own video or your own post, and to talk about your emotions and your journey, and that just helps each and everybody that comes across your content learn about themselves too. So until my next update, I hope you'll join me and continue losing it. Bye, everybody.